So the last perspective I want to give my thoughts on before I take my hiatus, it's going to be on Deion Sanders. So Deion Sanders, he's made a huge impact on college football as of lately in terms of the advertisement and him always being seen and his face being everywhere pertaining to college football. He has basically got a whole lot of young people and quite a few people from around the U.S. to pay attention to college football, where prior to him, making himself known in college football in Jackson State, it wasn't like that. But now he's coaching for Colorado, and it's a relatively known conference, I think, in terms of all the other colleges. It's D1. Everybody, they are all paying attention to Colorado as of late. And as of right now, he's 3-1. And, it's just been a lot of controversy. A lot of people, they have been saying that, he's putting on for, black people and stuff like that. And in my opinion, I don't believe that he necessarily is. It seems like it's more about him than it is about the players. Okay. And, like they are basically, acting like they've won something already and they haven't done anything. Okay. I mean, Deion Sanders, I mean, he is a great all time athlete, the 1% of athletes of all time. And he's basically, having his players display the attitude as if they're literally Deion Sanders. And they're not. Okay. Not Shador, not Shiloh. Neither one of his sons or any of the players on the roster are of his talent. Okay. And when Deion Sanders is, coaching this level of bravado on his team, basically, you are cashing in checks that are bouncing. Okay. And it's unfortunate because, a lot of people, they are, pouring into him in terms of the expectations and stuff like that. And then you got all the rappers and the celebrities appearing and things of that nature to want to see them win and support. And to me, I don't know where he's doing or where he's finding the time to do all this coaching, in my opinion, because I see him on commercials, I see him on TV, I see him posting on Instagram about 10 times a day. Okay. And, it's like, where does he find time to do the coaching? To me, I think that Deion Sanders, he's just a face more than he is a coach. I think that the assistant coaches, they're doing the job more than he is actually doing, the coaching. Okay. And when he got blew out by Oregon, I knew that Oregon was going to win, but I didn't know it was going to be that bad of a beatdown. Okay, it's obvious that Oregon is more physical and they were more talented than the Buffalo team for Colorado. And, their running back was just running right straight through them. They couldn't stop a first. They couldn't stop a first down, nor could they get a first down. Shador Sanders, he was getting, tackled and sacked left and right. And everybody, they all want to blame the offensive line and, them not having, and them not having Travis Hunter. In my opinion, I don't think that they would have won even if they would have had Travis Hunter. Maybe they would have scored maybe once or twice, but they still would have gotten thrown out. Travis Hunter, he's not that huge of a factor. Okay. And what people don't want to bring up regarding Travis Hunter is that he does have an injury history. Okay. And, you know, I'm not saying that necessarily that Deion Sanders can't, turn this around and potentially win next year. Okay. But it does seem like it's going to be difficult because, he's relying on, his face being out there and also, the amount of advertisement that he's getting, you know, from the talk shows and also the rappers and the celebrities coming through. And then you also have Shador and Shiloh, who are really the biggest faces of Colorado football, and maybe a little bit of Travis Hunter. Other than that, they don't talk about anybody else for real on the team. So, we're going to see what happens. It did seem like, it was, kind of a humbling experience. But, prior to this, football game, Colorado, they've talking so much trash. I mean, they stomped on the Oregon Ducks logo. They also, were talking trash in terms of Shiloh Sanders, saying that he'll beat up the whole team and then he'll also beat up the coach as well. And, they got what was coming for them, a loss and a beatdown. I mean, I heard that Shiloh Sanders is pissing blood. Okay. Because of the hits that he was taking. And, they want to try and make this a race thing and things of that nature. And what the coach said in terms of they're playing for clicks and we're playing for wins, it's true. It's true. Okay. That's what they're doing. And, when it comes to, the situation, it's not a race thing. All right. And plus, they didn't play the whole thing that the coach for the Oregon Ducks was saying. Okay. He basically was just saying, just focus on the game. Focus on the game. And, it's not really a race thing because at the end of the day, it wasn't as if, the Oregon squad was all white. They weren't. All right. A lot of their huge, plays that was made was by black people. All right. And when it comes to, Deion and stuff like that, he may not even be there long term. Maybe he's just there just to see Shiloh and Shador offered to the league. And then next thing you know, he would want to go to the NFL. So, when it comes to, you know, Saban and all the other coaches and stuff like that, you're not hearing much about them, making things a spectacle and things of that nature. You're not. What you're mostly hearing about is the players. Okay. How good the players are. Okay. On a regular basis. And when it comes to Colorado, it's not the first time that they had a black head coach. They had four, okay, prior to Deion. So, you know, we're going to see what happens when they go up against USC. In my opinion, I think that they're going to lose because, you know, the USC quarterback, he's supposed to be the next Patrick Mahomes. All right. Now, hopefully, it won't be a blowout situation, but it's very possible that the Colorado team could go 3-9. Okay, it's very possible that they could go and have a not so good record. Okay, so to me, what Deion needs to do, I mean, he needs to stay focused, and that's about it when it comes to that. Hopefully, we will be able to see an elevation as the weeks come, and Travis Hunter, he'll be back healthy. It was a dirty play in terms of what happened to him, but they kind of had it coming. I mean, with the trash talk that they were bringing and stuff like that, and it looked like Colorado State, they just got overly emotional during that moment. But all of the other games, except for Nebraska, was close. So it wasn't no, blowout victory in terms of Colorado getting the win. Okay. But, you know, Colorado, they have a lot to prove. And we're going to see what happens in the future. Okay. I would like to see Deion win, but it's still a very high possibility that he may never win as a head coach. It was just all spectacle. All right. And this is not the first time that Deion Sanders has coached his sons to, each level. I mean, he coached them in high school. I used to watch the, little show on OWN. Okay. And now he coached them in Jackson State, and he's doing the same thing for Colorado. So I wouldn't be shocked if Deion was to, you know, hang it up after, his sons potentially go to the league. Okay. I wouldn't be shocked. But that's my perspective on the situation. Hopefully, they will be able to make it a game against USC. So that's it. Have a good one.